Hi, it's Tom. I'm doing another tutorial today from the new Mac Miller album. I had a longer chance to listen to the album over the weekend, and it's such a strong representation of how good he was. Just something to bear in mind when you're going through the tutorial today, there's two different sections. There's part A, which is the riff or the chord progression, which is played through the whole song, except for the part where you're playing part B. And part B is played from, in the first verse, in the lyrics, I cannot be changed, I cannot be changed, up to the chorus of drawing circles. And in the second verse, you're playing from the part B section from the lyrics, you're feeling sorry, I'm feeling fine, once again up to the chorus of drawing circles. So I'll play through the two riffs at a few different speeds today, and I'll also go through some chords that you can play over the top of the track, and also I'll go through some beginner chords or some basic chords that you can use to play along as well. Now, the actual track is being played on a bass as far as I can tell, so I've had to modify it a bit for the guitar. Here it is. So with the main riff, there's not a whole lot to go through. I've got the tab written out there. With the E chord at the start, I'm using an A major shape here. And with the A major chord, I'm just playing the two notes, the root and the third of that A major chord. And then the D sus2. The only thing to think about with the rhythm is making sure that you're putting that onto the right beat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And with part B, it's the same thing. It's exactly the same rhythm. That D6 chord is a little bit awkward to get into, but I'm using my middle finger, my pinky, and my index finger on that one. And the other chords are the same. So that is it for the riff. So with the full chords, I would use an E major, like the E major used in the main riff, which has an A major shape. But for the A, I wouldn't just play those two notes. I would actually play an A major 7. Because it sounds richer harmonically, which is, I think, more in line with what's going on in the track. And once again, I'm going to use a D suspended 2 chord, D sus2 chord. For part B, once again, I'm going to be using that E major chord. And I'm using a D6 chord. Now for part B, I would, instead of resolving it on the A major 7, I would use an A major. So then the progression becomes E major, D6, and then the final chord will be an A major with a bar on the 5th fret and an E major shape here. So then it sounds like this. Yeah, and I think that sounds good for that part B of the progression. Now, with the basic chords, for part A, And if you don't know what part A and part B is, go watch the introduction again. So with the basic chords, I'm using an E major, an A major 7, and then a D sus2. That's for part A. So part A is going to sound like this. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And for part B, I would go with an E major chord here. And the second chord I would use would be a D6 chord, which sounds like this. And my final chord, I'm going to use a normal A major chord because you get a better sense of that progression resolving itself. So the part B progression sounds like this. 2, 3, and dun, dun. 1, and 2, and 3, 4. And 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and that's it. So I hope you found that useful. Do subscribe if you want more content like this. Thank you so much for the positive feedback on Surf as well. That's been much appreciated. All right, that's it.